Conservative filmmaker Dinesh D'Souza avoids prison. I'm Miranda. This story tops your Newsmax Now update. A federal judge sentenced the filmmaker to 5 years of probation in a New York courtroom today. D'Souza will serve the first 8 months of probation in a halfway house and will have to pay a $30,000 fine. Also today, Osama Bin Laden's mouthpiece receives life in prison. Suleiman Abu Ghaith was in a Manhattan federal court today. He was convicted in March of conspiracy charges after making videos recruiting terrorists following the 9/11 terror attacks. And the Afghan National Army officers who vanished in Massachusetts are now in the custody of U.S. immigration officials. They were found near the Canadian border yesterday. Authorities say they face immigration violations and removal proceedings. Israeli forces killed 2 Palestinians suspected of kidnapping and murdering 3 Israeli teens. The teens disappeared back in June, you may recall, kicking off a massive manhunt and sparking a 50-day Gaza war. Israeli forces received a tip about a week ago, which led them to the Palestinian hideout. The family of Omar Gonzalez, the knife-wielding intruder who made it all the way into the White House, speaks out.
He feels abandoned by his country, by his family, by everybody, you know. He lost his wife, his house, the military. I mean, that's all he ever known. Now, lost his way of living. I mean, all that takes its toll on a person.
Prosecutors say Gonzalez had hundreds of rounds of ammo in his car, as well as a machete and hatchets. Police say the man who killed himself and 2 other people at a UPS warehouse in Alabama have been fired from the company. Authorities say the unidentified gunman wearing a UPS uniform. The victims were also employees of the company. No one else was hurt in that attack. Well, the World Health Organization reports the number of Ebola cases may hit 21,000 in the next month. The World Health Organization reports the number of Ebola cases may again hit 21,000 next month. That's unless more of an effort is made to curb that epidemic. The WHO also says there aren't enough supplies or doctors in West Africa to care for current number of sick patients. Meanwhile, in a new report, the CDC predicts the number of cases could top 1 million by January. Former Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson says climate change is the biggest risk to the economy today. Paulson, who served under George W. Bush, made the comments at the Clinton Global Initiative in New York. He says the solution is a carbon tax, so companies will know the cost of addressing the problem. I'm Miranda, and that was your very latest Newsmax Now update. Back to the Steve Malzberg Show.